see price elasticity of demand. We have already covered in the previous lesson price elasticity of demand, but today we are going to see the computational side of it. How to calculate price elasticity of demand. I don't know if you still remember, if you are revising, you are viewing the video. There are two ways to calculate price elasticity of demand. We can use either the percentage method or the proportionate method. Both methods will give us the same answer because we are going to calculate price elasticity in both by using both methods. Now, we are going to see some example how to calculate price elasticity of demand when price changes or when demand changes and so on. And then later we are going to see elastic demand, inelastic demand, etc. on diagrams so that it can be more explicit to you. So let us see the computation of price elasticity of demand. Here we are. There are two methods to calculate price elasticity of demand. We have the first one, percentage method. Price elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in demand over percentage change in price. This is one method of calculating PD, price elasticity of demand. Or still we can use the proportionate method. Here we have this formula, price elasticity of demand is equal to change in quantity over original quantity, change in price over original price. Now, it depends on question we are doing if we have to use the first formula or the second one. Now, let us see this one. This is a demand schedule for a particular customer. When the price is 10, the customer will buy 1,000 units. When price rises, he will buy 800 units. This is the low demand. When price rises, demand will decrease. When price is 20, he is going to buy 600 units. And when the price is 30, he is going to buy 100 units. Now, we are asked to calculate price elasticity of demand. Calculate price elasticity of demand when price rises from 10 to 15. When price rises from 10 to 15. We have to calculate the price elasticity of demand. Now, we will apply the proportionate method first. The proportionate method, this one. This is a formula, change in quantity over original quantity, change in price over original price. This is price elasticity of demand. So, when price rises from 10 to 15, when price rises from 10 to 15, change in quantity, how much? 1,000, and now the quantity is 800. Change in quantity, 200. Over original quantity. Original quantity, you just see the first price. The first price, when you have 1,000, change original quantity. Then change in price. Price changes from 10 to 15. From 10 to 15, change in price 5. Over original price, the first price 10. Then mathematically we do it 200 over 1000 times 10 over 5. That's we could do. Then we get 2 over 5 is the same as 0.4. Since we get the coefficient of elasticity of demand or price elasticity of demand less than 1, we say that demand is inelastic. So it is good to write it down inelastic so that you can remember when the coefficient of elasticity of demand is less than 1, so it will be known as demand will be inelastic. So very easy to apply the formula. Change in quantity 1,000, now 800, change in quantity 200. Original quantity is the first quantity 1,000, change in price 5. Original price, the first price 10, then mathematically we do it, then it will go like this 0.4. very easy to calculate price elasticity of demand using the proportionate method. Now, this one, very easy. Now, we are going to see a second question in the same demand schedule. When price rises from 20 to 30, when price rises from 20 to 30, again we apply the formula, changing quantity over original quantity, changing price over original price. So, price rises from 20 to 30. 20 to 30, what is the change in quantity? 500. Original quantity, the first price, this one, 600. Change in price, 20 to 30, 10. Original price, the first price, 20. Mathematically, 500 over 600 times 20 over 10. This one eliminated. Then we get 10 over 6, 0.6. Again, demand is inelastic. Is it difficult to apply the formula? Change in quantity, 500. Original quantity, the first quantity, 600. Change in price, 10 over original price, 20. Then mathematically we can do it. The answer is 0.6. The answer, that is the coefficient, is 0.6. Therefore, demand is inelastic. You still remember what we mean when we say inelastic demand. If price rises, demand will not change by a big amount. People will keep on buying. Now, when price falls from 10 to 30, we apply the same formula, change in quantity over original quantity, change in price over original price. Change in quantity, when price 10 to 30, what is the change in quantity? 1000, now 100. Change in quantity, 900 over original quantity, the first price, we have 1000. Then change in price, how much? 10 to 30, 20. Original price, the first price, 10. Then mathematically we do it, 1 times 10 over 20. Then this one, yes sir. Change in quantity, 900. Original quantity, 1000. Change in price, 10. Change in price, 20 over original price, 10. This one, no. This one here, 20 over 10. So, we remove this one. Then we get 9 over 2 0 coupé, 2 0 coupé, 0 0 coupé, 10 c'est 90, 10, donc ça nous donne 0.9. This is mathematics, we can do it. We see it again, change in quantity, 1000, maintenant 100, change in quantity, 900, over original quantity, 1000, change in price, 20, original price 10, donc 900 sur 1000, times 10 over 20, we have to do it again, 10 over 20, 10 over 20, 10 over 20. Donc, coupe de 0 ici, 0, maintenant. Donc, ça nous donne 9 sur 20. Et là, voilà. Here we are. 9 over 20, we can still divide it, use calculator and so on. Okay. 0.45, something like this. Here we are. Let's see. Yes, 0.45. Here we are. How to calculate price elasticity of demand using the proportionate method. Now, let us see. Second question, question number 2. The price of good X rises from 10 to $15 and demand decreases by 20%. Calculate price elasticity of demand. Then price elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in demand, the first formula, over percentage change in price. Okay. Change in demand, we know change in demand decreases by 20%. We replace in the formula change in demand by %. We have to calculate change in price over original price time 100. Change in price 10 to 15, change in price 5, original price 10 time 100. This will give us 50%. Replace in this formula 15%. This one will be eliminated. Therefore, this will be 2 over 5, 0.4. Okay. This is a way to calculate price elasticity of demand using this formula. Okay. Now, the third question. The price elasticity of demand of Y is 0.5. Here, the answer has already been given to you, the price elasticity of demand. Price of good Y rises from 5 to 8. Calculate the percentage change in demand for good Y. We replace in the formula. PD is equal to percentage change in demand over percentage change in price. Now, price elasticity of demand has already been given, 0.5. We replace. Change in demand. Price of good X rises from some price. Donc, change in demand we don't know, but price has been given. Change in price over original price time 100. Change in price. Change in price 5 to 50 to 8. What? Original price 5 time 100. This will give us 300 sur 5, ça nous donne 60%. Donc, we replace in this formula, percentage change in price 60%. This one we don't know, we put it X. 60% is the same as 0.6. Therefore, we multiply. We have to cross multiply 0.60%. This will give us 0.6 times 0.5, 0.3. So this one will be 0.3. In other words, we have to time 100%. This will give us 30%. If we replace in the formula 30% over 60%, this will give us 0.5. Okay? So here we have to calculate price elasticity of demand when price elasticity of demand, the coefficient has already been given. There we are, percentage change in demand over percentage change in price. The change in price has already been given, 5 to 8. We have to calculate percentage change in price. Change in price 5 to 8, 3 over original 5. This will give us 60%. We replace in the formula 60%, and then we cross multiply 0.5 times 0.6. This will give us 0.3. So since we need the answer in terms of percentage change in demand, we have to multiply by 100. This will give us 30%. Then we replace in the formula 30 over 60. This will give us the answer 0.5. Now we see a last one. Good X, price, quantity. This has been given a demand schedule. When price is 10, the quantity is 100. When price is 20, quantity 50. I think the units, 50 units. When price is 40, we don't know the units. But additional information has been given. Now, demand for good X is unitary elastic. Calculate quantity demanded when price is 40. So what is the quantity demanded when price is 40? So we know that when demand is unitary elastic, total revenue is constant. How do we calculate total revenue? Total revenue is equal to price times quantity. So here, 10 times 100, this will give us 1,000. Therefore, total revenue will be 1,000 here. So total revenue should be the same everywhere. Total revenue should be the same. Okay. Now we can calculate quantity when price is 40. Therefore, quantity will be how much? 1000 divisé par 40, ça nous donne 25. Here, the answer is 25. So it is important to know when demand is unitary elastic, the total revenue is constant. So here we are, so far concerning the computation of price elasticity of demand. Many students get problem in calculating price elasticity of demand using the proportionate method or even using the percentage method. Now, I think that it is clear in your mind, very, very clear in your mind. So how to calculate elasticity of the price elasticity of demand in different situations. So when you are given a demand schedule, then you apply the formula, and there also whatever is missing, you apply the formula and then you replace. So here we are concerning price elasticity of demand, the computation of price elasticity of demand. Now, let us see. We still remember demand can be elastic, unitary elastic, inelastic, perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic. You still remember when demand is inelastic, the coefficient is less than 1. When demand is inelastic, the coefficient is less than 1. When when the coefficient of demand is greater than 1, demand is elastic. When the coefficient is equal to 1, demand is unitary elastic. When the coefficient is equal to 0, demand is perfectly inelastic. And when the coefficient is equal to infinity, demand is perfectly elastic. Now, let's see in terms of diagram. The first one, here we are. This one, the quantity demanded remain fixed. This is perfectly inelastic demand. Price elasticity of demand is equal to 0. This means that this is the quantity. Price rises from P1 to P2, P3 and so on. Quantity demanded remains the same. When price rises from OP to OP1, quantity demanded remains the same. When price rises again from P1 to P2, quantity demanded remains the same. But this is very rare to get perfectly inelastic demand, a goods which is perfectly inelastic. Now, you can write it down. In case demand is perfectly inelastic, it means that when price rises or falls, quantity demanded will remain the same. Hence, price elasticity of demand is equal to 0. So here we are concerning perfectly inelastic demand. Now let us see when demand is perfectly elastic. When demand is perfectly elastic, the coefficient of elasticity of demand is equal to infinity. So here we are. This is demand, price, quantity, keep on changing, increases. At a given price, there is no limit to quantity demanded. You know, this is perfectly elastic. Perfectly elastic. PD is equal to infinity. What you have to note here, when demand is perfectly elastic, demand can fall to zero when price rises, because it is perfectly elastic. When you increase the price of a product, when the price rises, it may be possible that demand falls to zero. Quantity demanded falls to zero. Now, when price rises, quantity demanded can fall to zero. People will stop buying. Well, here we are. Now, when demand is perfectly elastic, it means at a given price, there is no limit to quantity demanded. In case price rises, it may be possible for quantity demanded falls to zero. So here we are concerning perfectly elastic demand. Perfect when price is the same at a given price, there is no limit to quantity demanded. Price remain fixed. Quantity demanded keep on changing. Now, we are going to see fairly elastic demand, fairly inelastic demand. Here we are. This one. This is price, quantity. When price rises or falls, quantity increases by a big percentage. This is fairly elastic. In this case, PD will be greater than 1 because the percentage change in demand is greater. Example, 20 over 10. This is when demand is fairly elastic. Price rises, the original price is OP and the original quantity is OQ. When price falls from OP to OP1, quantity demanded increases to a large extent from OQ to OQ1. This applies to luxuries. Now, we have this one. Demand here we see price changes. Let's see this one. Price changes by small amount. Price changes, so the quantity demanded will change by a small amount. Quantity demanded changes but by a small amount. Price rises, quantity decreases but by a small percentage. This is fairly inelastic. In this case, PD is less than 1. It can be 10 over 20, 0.5. So here we are concerning elasticity of demand using diagrams. The last one, unitary elastic. Unitary elastic demand means the percentage change in demand is equal to the percentage change in price. So here we are, change in demand is equal to percentage change in price. Price is OP, quantity Q. When price falls from OP to OP1, quantity increases by the same percentage. We say that PD is equal to 1. Unitary elastic demand. Unitary elastic demand. So when demand is unitary elastic, the percentage change in price or the percentage change in demand will be the same. And we still remember when demand is unitary elastic, total revenue is constant, as we did in the question previously. So here we are concerning computational price elasticity of demand. It was complicated at the beginning for you because you did not know how to calculate price elasticity of demand. Now it is very clear in your mind how to calculate price elasticity of demand. We have to apply the formula, percentage method, or what we call proportionate method. Same formula will give you the answer. You just have to replace at times, depends on the question. So here we are concerning the computation of price elasticity of demand for grade 10 and grade 11. So here we are. You can tackle the multiple choice at home in your textbook, in your past papers. Thank you very much for your attention.